No one can resist it. John Kerry is our climate czar, and he uses a private jet. It's like if the Secretary of Homeland Security smuggled drugs in his... People take jets to environmental conferences. If you could run TED Talks on hypocrisy, you wouldn't need coal. But sorry, not sorry. I tried to do my part for the environment. I never had kids. The one thing worse for the planet than private jets.
Bill Maher makes harsh remarks with the precision of a flamethrower, and the bold faces are what he's going for.
A third category, those who could but do not, does not exist. Except for Ed Begley and Greta Thunberg. And that's why you never see a picture of her smiling. Ed and Greta, that's who walks the walk. Everyone else is full of... And I'm done being... I can take being a bad environmentalist because almost all of us are, but I can't take being...
Ma cuts through the pretense to reveal fake righteousness. Grab buckets because the heat is going to blow out. Right now.
Enjoy this fun photo collage of some of your favorite stars and politicians who speak about the need to reduce our carbon footprint, but who are always on private planes. That's right, all of them. If you don't see a celebrity's picture here, it's because we weren't allowed to use it. Or their series got canceled. But all the environmentalists of Hollywood and Washington do it. Their position on climate change is, we must do more to stop pouring carbon into the air, except for me when I want to go somewhere and then I take it.
Bill Maher called out a group of well-known celebrities, arguing that they send mixed messages about caring for the environment while living in ways that contradict everything they promote. These public figures often urge everyone to protect the planet, yet their actions paint a different picture as they fly around on private jets, enjoy exclusive parties, take extravagant trips, and appear at high glamour events. Despite this, many still serve as the faces of major climate campaigns, using their fame to support causes they say they believe in, even as their travel adds massive amounts of pollution. Maher pointed to the gap between their polished image and their actual choices, saying this isn't a minor slip, but a sign of a deeper Hollywood pattern where appearances are valued over genuine commitment.
A third category, those who could but do not, does not exist. Except for Ed Begley and Greta Thunberg. And that's why you never see a picture of her smiling. Ed and Greta, that's who walks the walk. Everyone else is full of... And I'm done being... I can take being a bad environmentalist because almost all of us are, but I can't take being it.
It communicates a single, unambiguous message. Their rhetoric and the truth are incompatible. While ordinary people travel commercially without hesitation, these superstars act as if they are immune from the very rules that they impose on everyone else. For security-related considerations, presidents are excluded. However, convenience should not be prioritized over reliability. By drawing attention to the double standard that turns allegedly admirable advocacy into ostentatious, attention-grabbing behavior, Mars highlights this dilemma.
No one can resist it. John Kerry is our climate czar, and he uses a private jet. It's like if the Secretary of Homeland Security smuggled drugs in his butt. People take jets to environmental conferences. If you could run TED Talks on hypocrisy, you wouldn't need coal. But sorry, not sorry. I tried to do my part for the environment. I never had kids. The one thing worse for the planet than private jets.
It's incredible how hypocritical. These are the voices urging Americans to cut back on air travel, convert to electric cars, and lessen their carbon footprints. But in a single trip that most families won't take for years, they use emissions. The conventional rules for the regimen are what I find ineffective. Ma is perfectly entitled to draw attention to it. At least Republican politicians aren't posing as climate activists while flying around in luxury planes. They are deliberately going against the intent of climate legislation while not supporting it. Private jets are not admirable, despite the painfully obvious Democratic double standard.
If you run for office in America, you have to want to live here. I bring this up because there was a video that made the rounds recently by a woman who said she was a proud progressive and was running for state representative in New Hampshire, and yet posted this.
Is there a place we can move that people would be happy to have us, that we're not gentrifying or colonizing? I don't want to be a problem, but I need to get the f*** out of this country.
The out of this country? The one you want to be elected to a leadership position in? What was your campaign slogan? America, a shining
Another dishonest attitude that Mars focuses on and rightly ridicules is the audience that loudly expresses their hatred of America, yet never leaves. These people have a lengthy list of grievances regarding the country. They claim that other nations uphold the values they claim to cherish, declare they are done with America, and make arrangements to move abroad. Despite all the controversy and assertions, they remain firmly established here. Ma makes clear how theatrical this anger is. If America is truly as intolerable as they say, why don't they just start anew somewhere else? In their hearts, they know the truth. Despite its flaws, America offers opportunities, liberties, and comforts that are hard to get elsewhere.
The problem isn't that America isn't worth defending. Maybe the problem is that lots of people today are entitled whiners who have no perspective and no idea how good they have it. 59% of self-identified liberals say there have been times when they considered leaving America for good, like after NBC canceled The West Wing. I don't get it. You want so badly for every immigrant to come to this country and experience the good life, but somehow it's so terrible you want it.
Some public figures argue that the United States should welcome unlimited numbers of undocumented immigrants because, in their eyes, the country represents hope and opportunity. Yet many of those same voices also claim that America is deeply unfair or beyond repair, and even say they want to leave. Maher points out how these two positions clash. If the nation is truly as terrible as they describe, why encourage others to come? And if it is valuable enough for people to risk everything to reach it, why talk about wanting to walk away? He highlights how these mixed messages often stem from emotional posturing rather than honest reflection. And by calling out this contradiction, something often overlooked when political stories collide with one another, he brings the discussion back to straightforward, common sense questions.
2016, Eddie Griffin said, if Trump wins, I'm moving to Africa. Apparently very slowly, because in Trump's 4 years, he only got as far as Van Nuys. George Lopez once said that if Trump won, he won't have to worry about immigration. We'll all go back. George Lopez, still here. And it doesn't look like the migrant traffic is going back. Then there's all the TikToks telling Americans things like,
I think the new American dream is to leave.
I'm 18 years old and I escaped America.
Yeah, you don't have to escape America. That wall we're always debating isn't to keep you in.
Many people from around the globe save whatever they can, pay risky smugglers far too much, and even endanger their safety to reach the United States. And that level of determination doesn't match the idea of a country that some describe as hopeless. They make these sacrifices because despite its flaws, America still offers freedoms, opportunities, and the possibility of building a better life in ways many places cannot. Even those who loudly claim they want to leave often remain, showing through their choices that they believe there is real value in staying. It's simple to criticize the country from a comfortable position, but many overlook how in regions where hunger, poverty, and unfair leadership are far more severe. Maher's point is that before declaring the nation beyond repair, these realities deserve attention. Mixed messages appear everywhere, from well-known figures who speak about climate action while traveling in luxury to activists who harshly judge the U.S. yet continue living here. The truth is that America still provides chances and freedoms that many people can only imagine. And genuine improvement comes from honesty and thoughtful discussion, not from empty performances. That wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like and subscribe for more content. And thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next one.